Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, it's time to start our February 2026 Quilt-Along from the Fast and Fun 3-Yard Quilts book by Fabric Café. We will be doing the pattern City Lights. And I hope you have all your fabrics picked out and ready to go. I picked mine out and I showed them to you in the last video. I have already cut my fabrics, which are right here for you to see. I've got fabric number 3, this is fabric number 2, and this is fabric number 1 down here. We are ready to go. This is the scraps, the selvage edges, and where I had to trim it. Not an awful lot of scraps there. And then the leftover fabric, there's this really, you still get it quite a bit. So there's some fabric number 1. Fabric number 2 we've got here as well. It's the gray polka dots. And fabric number 3, I've got more of this because I don't use their binding method. So I don't cut my binding strips from this the way that they want you to. They want you to cut something like 1.5 inch strips or something like that, 1.25 inch strips, and so you're doing an economy binding, which I would rather just do a regular binding on my quilt. So I will cut something different for my binding strips. There might even be enough of this to do it in the end. I'll have to find out for certain. So once again, I cannot show you the pattern, I cannot share it with you, and I cannot give you the cut dimensions for anything in here. Well, I gave you that on the binding, but that's the same for any of their bindings that they do. But I can't give you any cut dimensions of the fabric or share the pattern with you. You will have to purchase the book yourself. It is about $15.99. I picked this up at my local quilt shop, but it's also available at fabriccafe.com and also on Amazon. So if you want to quilt along here, you're going to need this book. So everything's cut and ready to go. So let's get started. Okay, we are finished with our piecing on this. I'm out in my garage right now. I've got this pinned to the leader on my long arm just so that I've got a nice area that I can show this off at. No, it's not going to be long armed yet. I still got to pick out a nice backing for it. I do have enough batting for it. I just need to get a backing for it and come up with a plan for what I want to do for the actual quilting on it. But you can see it came out fairly nice. The cornerstones is one of the things that I was kind of worried about, but they were actually pretty easy. You just measure the length of the top, cut your top and your bottom the same length, and then sew your cornerstones on there, and then you put your sides on first, and then you sew your top on, and then it works out just fine. I think the fabrics go well together. The gray kind of takes on the blue from this, so I think that looks pretty good. Let me advance this a little bit just so you can kind of see it. It looks the same throughout the whole thing. And it is turned sideways just so that we can get a better look at the whole thing. Let me see if I can turn this and get the bottom border up here. I should say the side border. And there we go. There's our borders all the way around. I just need to come through here and clean the top up a little bit. But that's it. The entire thing, let's see. I don't remember. I think it probably took about an hour to do the cutting of the fabric to begin with. I didn't keep track of that. But I did keep track of this. I did do this entire thing in one day. I started at 11:45 this morning, and I finished it was 4:40. So just shy of 5 hours total for the piecing, but that also includes all the pressing and the sub-cutting for these 4 patches, because this was done in strip mode, and then we had to cut them and then sew those together, sub-cut the strips to make our 4 patches. But that worked out quite nicely, in my opinion anyways. So that's it for the February Quilt-Along with Desert Rat. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will come up with some fabrics for next month. I do want to try to go on with the next pattern in the book, which I don't know what it is right off the top of my head. I don't have it here with me. So we'll figure that out, and I'll probably put out another video showing you what I've chosen and our plans and approximately when we're going to go ahead and do this. So that's it. Let me know again in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting.